All right, let's start it. Growing dangers of streaming. I saw this. It looked interesting.
It's occurred to me that the streaming space is getting very dangerous, and I don't just mean physically, but it seems that streaming is getting to a point where it's becoming physically and mentally taxing. I know a lot of people idolize streamers, which, okay, it makes sense. They work their own schedules, they make tons of money, they get tons of accolades and recognition. However, the truth of the matter is that streaming, much like any other profession, has its downsides. And really, when I say streaming, I mean content creation, but we already know what has the world's gaze. But with this video,
Right.
I hope to show you
Not
guys
wrong.
that while social media is an amazing way to make money, and it's definitely deserving of the eye it receives, it has its flaws, it has its downsides, and we may be watching your favorite streamers decay right in front of our eyes. I won't keep gambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates.
I wouldn't say it
Let's
like
talk
that.
about it. First things first, mental health. It's no secret that content creation be eating away at your mind. Dead ass. Look at me. I'm still traumatized from trying to succeed while graduating. But it's quite
Yeah,
mentally
that's
taxing
true,
for
that's
those who
true.
just start out. The pressure of failing is so immense, and when you have bills to pay, a nigga cannot afford to fail. So for the average person, that can be quite tiresome. But even on the opposite end of the stick, you see the big guys becoming increasingly depressed. Blackboy Max comes to mind. He's one of the biggest streamers right now, and he's been
Word.
very open about how streaming has affected him. Let's start there.
When I tell y'all I was going through it, I was really going through it, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, by day 10, bro, by day 10, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through the rest of these 20 days.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh wait, no.
Nigga, I'm having nights where I'm in the bathroom, like, just bawling my eyes out. Like, do y'all remember
You in the
around that
TikTok
time
like
when
up
my
the
friends was
live.
here and I'm telling them, like, I was telling them,
You
like,
in the TikTok like
if
up the
y'all had
live.
a button to press if you want to continue your life. You feel me? Y'all remember that? Like,
That's crazy, bro.
bro, I was really on some shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, like, real life.
This clip was from 2024, and when I seen this, my immediate thought was that he reached a level where he lacked substance. He needed more than just the monotony of being a rich,
I don't know about
successful
that.
person. That's why we see a lot of our favorites going through bad shit like drug addictions. What are they coping with? That's what you have to ask. Amidst what should have been Max's highest, one of his high points, he was considering pressing a button to end it, and I feel
Oh,
like
no,
that
that's
says
crazy.
a lot about where his mind was at.
Was whatever day before the 24 hour, and I came home, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I came home, I was just, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, and I don't be crying that much. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win, but if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And I just started reflecting.
That's the thing, though. Like, especially when you're doing something like content where you're giving a part of your life to the internet to thousands of people. You need to ground yourself. So you see how he said he pushed away his parents, he pushed away like day ones and shit like that to get this going, bro. I feel like that's one thing I can't do. I'm the person I am because of my parents, because of my family, because of my closest day one friends, bro. So if I were to go off to, let's say, freaking Atlanta for my streaming career and not hit anyone up because I gotta be so locked in and dialed in, oh my gosh. Of course you're gonna change. Of course your mindset is gonna change. You're not grounded. You need people in your life that are going to ground you and remind you of the person you are. So instead of you changing because of the content, you're evolving as a person. You're becoming the content creator and that old person. You're both going up. But no, a lot of people do. They do go to LA. They do completely change themselves because they didn't like that old person. They didn't like that old person's situation, bro. See, this situation right here, I'm cooling. I like this guy. I'm gonna like this guy in 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years. I'm gonna like this guy when I'm a big streamer. I'm gonna like this guy when I'm the biggest fucking streamer in the world. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Don't become something different because you think the you now is not good enough. The you now is more than good enough, bro. More than good enough.
then, feel me, I've been talking to God. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm
Amen.
really genuinely not understanding. Like, why is there so much negative energy around me? Why do I feel like so
You gotta
much
be in your
hatred?
Bible,
Like,
cat. That's all I'm gonna say.
and I
You
just
gotta be in your
realized, bro,
Bible.
like, you can blame other people for your actions, but that shit all stems from you, bro. You create your universe. And I'm creating a negative, like a terrible.
This was April 2025. Max seems like he properly zeroed in on where the issue was, which was a lack of genuineness around him. The air was negative and he just didn't have all his loved ones with him. Mind you, he's with FaZe at this time. He hasn't left. So that made me start thinking, what was a nigga feeling around them LA boys that had him like this? And if y'all know me, I've been open about it. Like, I was really watching Max during my sophomore year in high school. But I got a soft spot for Max. I seen bro on the come up. What I know is that pre-FaZe, pre-LA, he was not talking like this back when he was at his crib.
Guys,
Right.
I am a loser. I'm a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit. In my free time, I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me make friends.
This was at the very least a week old.
I might be crazy for saying this, especially at my level of streaming. Does it take that much? Like, planning out big streams, that's understandable. That will take like some time, but like, is it that hard to like come up with big ideas? Like, to be a big streamer on the level of Kai, Speed, and Black Boy Max, does it really take like the every waking second to make this content? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, does it? Especially if you got someone like Kai. Like, Kai don't even stream every day anymore. Like, it's big events, and I understand he needs to plan the big events, but like, isn't it like the team mostly? The team planning the events, doing the real dirty work. He's the ideas man. They run the ideas back to him, runs it through his assistant, make sure everything is good. Like, it sounds like hating. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds like I'm hating. It sounds like I'm hating. I know, I can understand it sounds like I'm hating, but does it really take every waking second to make the content that they make? That's what I want to know. Like, I'm not trying to say is it that hard. I'm sure it's difficult. If it was easy, everyone would do it. I'm sure. I'm not talking about the difficulty of them getting to the point that they're at. I'm saying to plan out and make the content that they make. Do they really not have enough? He's saying he doesn't have free time to. He couldn't make time to talk to loved ones or to be there with loved ones. If I got, like, I'm saying it like this. If I can't have time to call up my parents and talk to them for an hour, then I can't do this, bro. I can't do this. And I really don't see that. I really don't see that as something that's going to stop me. I'm not going to lie to you. I won't allow that. I won't allow that. People make streaming really seem like you can't have a life. I'm not going to lie to you. You can't have a, like, you're a slave to the internet. I'm going to do this and not be a slave to the internet. I'm not going to be a slave to the internet. Why? Because, like, I won't allow it. I'm stubborn. I'm really stubborn. I think my way or the highway with some things. Some things I have to accept in life, but it's my way or the highway. And in this case, my way is I'll get to the top and not sell my soul to anything. To anything.
And this is Max once again expressing that he just doesn't have anyone. He's living his dream life. He's the streamer that he wanted to be, and yet he
need a
became
support
loser.
system.
But it's not just Max.
And it's like, bro, I just don't know what to do with this shit anymore, bro. This just don't feel the same, bro. It's like, what do I do, bro? I'm so lost. I'm just so lost with this.
How are you? It's easy, and everything I'm saying is easy for me to say on
I'm gonna
this
see
side
y'all later,
of it.
bro. I
But
gotta take some time.
I'm sure
I
it's
gotta
hard
take
for streamers.
I gotta take some time to myself.
I'm sure it's hard.
This is just not for me anymore.
And I'm sure like once I
love
grow,
you.
it's gonna hit like a
You
truck.
got me saying.
This was
Like a
also
truck.
recent. Silky is literally crying on stream, talking about how lost he is. He sounds just like Max. He's living what the youth of today think is a wonderful, luxurious life, and yet he is on stream breaking down. What is that saying about content creation? And don't think I forgot Mr. DEO himself.
Everything like that, bro. When y'all know when I started this, it was the most saddest point in my life at one point. And having the things that you prayed for and getting them and still feeling that feeling, it puts you in the biggest lost mental state of your life. No cap. I got broken the down by life.
And Bruce put it the best way. All of these men had everything they probably prayed for, and yet niggas still feel like shit. Mind you, the youth is idolizing these lifestyles, and I won't say all of this is on them, okay? Niggas do get caught up in the fame, but you have these super depressed streamers. Max in particular is talking about pressing a button to end it, and you have a group of kids idolizing the lifestyle they're living. That is dangerous. And that's what I mean. That type of pain breeds more pain. I guess to a certain extent, it's almost like these streamers are inadvertently putting this prize at the end of a race, showing people it, and when they start the race, the prize is fucking gone. It's gone and it's replaced with nothing but emptiness. You have people giving their all to succeed in this race, thinking that the prize is gonna fill up what
It's gonna sound lame, but that's why this life is a journey, bro. It's not about a destination. You have to set a destination, but it's not about getting there. It's literally about the middle part. It's about living it and how you live it. Because once you get to the destination, you will feel empty. You will feel empty. That's why you're not here for the cars, the money, the jewelry, the house. You're not here for the house. You can't do it for materialistic things. What's gonna fulfill you? What's gonna fulfill you is goals that are almost impossible to achieve, bro. That's what has to fulfill you. Why? Because then you're gonna keep on chasing it for years. Have crazy big goals. Crazy big goals. Shoot for other galaxies. You're gonna hit a planet at least. You're gonna hit a planet at least.
they gave to it and it just never fucking does. And that's what I feel like I'm seeing right now. And it's not even just the mental health part. Physically, it's getting rough for niggas too. Biggest example right now is Charlie Kirk. Well, actually, that sounds crazy because when I say it's getting rough for niggas, I don't mean Charlie Kirk. Actually, perfect time to talk about this. I honestly think black people need to stand up. We should not be morally grandstanding anyone about someone who was racist, and that's facts. How you live dictates how you die, and if you live hating on virtually anyone who isn't a white man and you think you're attracting peace into your life, you are mistaken. I was not moved by the passing of Charlie Kirk, and that's how I feel. I mention it though because with the Charlie Kirk situation, he's the biggest, most notable example, but that can be misleading because he makes you think that only the extremist content creators are the ones that are subject to the backlash of the public, but it's hitting your favorite streamers as well.
About every other night around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight, about twice a week, people would come to the house super late saying that they were looking for me, and they had weapons, they had guns, and it wasn't like kids, it was like older people, which, by the way, we have photos of them, the police know, etc. We also have security. I also have 24/7 security on me privately for the next couple months minimum, but we have more security at the house, etc. But it kind of just spooked me because I was like, I don't know how to talk about this because I don't really want to give it attention. I don't want to talk about it, but I also don't want to lie to you guys and say why I haven't been streaming, and then I just look like I'm faking it and I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the internet's always gonna have its thing, but I was just very scared, and I was scared to IRL stream. And I don't know if you noticed this when me and Lacey did the arcade stream. I kept saying, oh, we shouldn't IRL stream, or oh,
Let me start by saying, Ron, prayers out for you. That is genuinely horrifying. This internet shit aside, I'm a human, you a human, we all some humans, and I'ma love everybody. And this is not okay. Niggas got Ron moving like Mr. President because he talking about 24/7 security. The actual crazy part is that I think this is literally the right move, especially because he can afford it. That's the reality we live in, where I'm agreeing that a streamer should have 24/7 security. I grew up watching niggas play video games like Noob 3. He was playing Dead by Daylight. He never uttered a word about security, and that's the climate we're in right now. I also understand tiptoeing around the subject, especially because shit like this stems from a place of attention seeking, and talking about that stuff can embolden weirdos like that. And with this whole weirdo situation, they even decided to cancel some IRL segments.
That wasn't any of my business to say that was if Ron wanted to speak on it. But as you guys saw from Ron, yeah, for the past like couple months, there's been weird ass dudes pulling up to the house with weapons and stuff, threatening Ron. So, you know, that's why some of the streams have been a little hesitant. Some of the IRL segments have gotten canceled. And you guys gotta understand, bro, that's genuinely scary because he doesn't know what could happen. Could it be a troll? Yeah, it could be a troll. But could it be real and be serious? It could 100% be serious, yes.
That's scary.
And you just never know. That's why you just gotta be careful. But it does suck because I've seen Ron go from loving streaming so much to his passion slowly going away.
Obviously, a big reason we're just now finding out about all this stuff is because Ronaldo was taking a break from streaming. So evidently, the ramifications of the current space and climate are here in front of us. Very tangible.
Cancer, bro, they will still hate me, chat. Like, I gotta be very, very smart the way I move. I obviously do move really well. I have 20% security, I have police. But, you know, if I'm going into, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna bait these motherfuckers anymore. I don't want smoke. You know, I don't want smoke.
This Aiden clip really puts it into perspective because we all know Aiden was one of the main dudes pushing the red pill grift during his Andrew Tate days, and to see him actually feeling discouraged from speaking that hate is a little refreshing amidst these trying times. You really got to look at it in terms of if Aiden Ross doesn't want to bait people anymore, that's a testament to just how different these times are. And I'm not going to show this video, but there was an incident where these two streamers, Yugi and Arky, were being pressed by a quote-unquote Blackboy Mac affiliate. Not my words, just what he was referred to as. But he pushed up on Yugi and Arky wielding a flamethrower and begging for an apology, and that's just hoe. Straight up, you a grown man pushing up on other grown men with a flamethrower.
What the fuck? A flamethrower? This is what we're doing? A flamethrower.
In your hand to get an apology, just leave, bro. You're tripping. You're just tripping. With that being said, we really just need to spread more love, and especially as we go into 2026, I'm spamming love and authenticity year round. Niggas gotta stop with the unnecessary hate. We gotta hold people accountable, and we just have to see the human in each other, because I'm a human and you a human too. There's no reason for something like streaming to be that exhausting. There's no reason for people to be feeling like
I really
they're
don't
lost.
see a real
And in
point
an
of it.
ideal world, people wouldn't feel like they need 24/7 security, nor would they feel like they need to be hyper vigilant. But that's just how I feel. I'm gonna get up out of here. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. Bye bye.
You want my honest opinion? You want my honest opinion? I think, just in general, streamers should IRL stream less. IRL stream less, meaning going into very public and known places where people can find you. Where people can find you. Because I'm going to be real. Yes, we need to spread love. 100%. At the end of the day, there are evil people in this world. There's straight up demonic people in this world that have bad intentions. They literally have only just straight evil in their hearts. They want to do evil intentions. I say don't risk it. Just don't do these IRL streams. If people really gonna know where you're at, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Bro, like, bro, let's go back to vlogging. Why can't we go back to YouTube vlogs? Ain't nobody know where you at. You're not live. You can chill. It's on camera. You don't gotta worry about every little thing you say. You can cut you can just cut it in editing, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm a vlog. I'm gonna be a vlogger. I'm gonna be a vlogger and safe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. It's getting to the point the water's so crazy. I don't want to look behind my shoulder every time I'm going live, bro. Like, no. Unless it's in a controlled situation, I don't see myself doing IRL streams like that crazy, bro. I really don't see it. Will I do it in the future? I'm not gonna say I won't do it, so then people could sit here on the internet and be like, but you said but when you posted when you were this small, you said you wouldn't do it. No, shut up. I will do IRL streams. I just need to make sure I have a sense of control. If I am in a massively public place, yeah, I'm gonna move like the freaking president. What the fuck? Of course I'll move like the president. Of course. But honestly, if I could just avoid it altogether, I'm posting a YouTube video. What is he talking about? Just post to YouTube. Just post to YouTube, bro. There's no point. There's no point to be out here freaking like, nah, bro. I can't, bro. Nah. I like peace of mind. Everything I do is for my peace of mind. So if me having my peace of mind means I'm not gonna go live and literally show where I'm at, then that's what I'm gonna do. YouTube people, it's not done. We can vlog. Vlogs are still a thing. I write a vlog. Fuck is you talking about? No, fuck that. Fuck that, bro. I'm vlogging. Oh, I didn't even see bro was in the live. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. My bad, Gengi. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, but that's a YouTube video right there. Haha. That's a YouTube video right there. Haha. Damn, do I want to watch this too?